Hey everybody, Sean here from Board Paracord. Today we're going to do a reflective bracelet, and this is made out of 95 cord, and the reason why this is a little dark right now, and I'm actually going to go a little darker even, is because I want to show you how reflective this can be, and it's really hard to do. There, you can kind of see it when my flashlight goes in front of the camera. You can kind of see it right here. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. You can really see it. There we go. That's a little easier now. Kind of trips out the camera a little bit with its focus, but you can get the idea. Very reflective material, and yeah, that's what we're going to do today. Very easy to do, and basically what we have here is just a single piece of cord, and I use about 2 feet per bracelet. For an adult, you could probably get away with less than that for a child. But what we have here is an end here, and we created a loop right here. So this is the loop we're creating, and then it goes back. The cord will actually run through this loop and then run back and then do a sliding knot here, which is kind of a cool feature because you could make this as big as you want to where you can get your hand in there. And then if you've got a child's hand, this doesn't have to be made. I mean, you could really honestly do one size, maybe 2 sizes to cover everybody, because it does have such range to it, which is really cool. Cool little design. Great bracelet for Halloweeners or runners. You can put these around your ankle really quickly. And it's the same material, that little tracer in there, that gray piece that you see. Like I said, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but there's a little silverish piece of material that's woven into this, and that is the reflective material. So let's get started. So, like I said, I have about 2 feet here. This is the Neon Green 95 reflective, which you can find on the website now. And it'll also be in the description below. But we're going to create a loop, just like this. And then with that loop, we're going to do an overhand knot, which just basically means we're going to go over itself like this with this loop. So just take it over itself and then bring this loop around and up through this hole here. And don't let this little piece right here, don't let this little piece right here go through. Just pull that through and you'll end up with a little loop like that. Pretty easy to do. Now once you have this, what we're going to do is we're going to cut the end off here. And you want to cut this as close to the knot as you can, or leave just a little there so that you have enough to melt. Let me get my smoothing tool over here ready to go. And then I'm just going to hit this with a little heat right here. Just like that, and then use the smoothing tool to kind of press that in there so that it doesn't irritate your skin. There we go. Alright, so now that you have a loop here, we're going to take our other end and we're just going to feed it right through that loop. And what you'll end up with is something that looks like that. Now, this would be a good time, let me zoom out a little, put your hand in here, or whoever's hand it is that you're making, or somebody's hand that's even close, because it really doesn't matter too much, as long as you get close. Oh, and I have a bracelet already on my wrist. So, all right. Now, once you go through here, you're going to go back the other way, and then you want to go halfway between. Basically, if you were to draw a line straight through your wrist to the other side, you want to put the knot right there where you would draw that line. Go straight through your wrist, and you want to do a knot. about right there. So then you can take this off, since I have this pinched. And you're going to bring the cord, just like you did on your wrist, you're going to bring it back. So you go through the loop, and I'm going to kind of crimp that so I know right where I want to do that. So we went around your wrist, through the loop, and then bring it back the other way, just like that. And this is the spot where we wanted to do our knot. So to do this knot, it's very easy. We've done sliding knots quite a few times on the channel. Grab both of your cords here, your working end here. You're going to go around once, go around twice, and then bring it back over this way. And you should have two little loops here that have spiraled around the center strand here. And you're just going to run that cord, run your working end through those two loops. And it's kind of hard to show you with the 95 cord, so what I may end up doing, and then pull it tight. And what you'll end up with is a little knot just like that, where you have an X on one side and an equal sign on the other. Let me see if I have a piece of paracord here. So let me show you how to do this on here. Hopefully I have enough cord. So just like that example, you're going to loop around the center one, and then two. And see how you kind of created a tunnel here? So you have this top one here, one, and then two. Just take your cord back around this way, so underneath, and then double it through, or double it back and then through that little loop there, and then bring this one over top so that you get your X. And when you pull it tight, it'll slide along this, just like that. So you've got your X here, and if you turn it over, you've got your equal sign. So real simple. I didn't think I'd be able to do it with that little piece of cord, but I was able to get that through there for you. Alright, so let's come back here now that we have that knot done. And I have, like I said, there's lots of videos on how to do the sliding knot. I can actually, I'll post a link to the sliding knot tutorial just so that you have it, because it's a great little knot. It's become second nature to me, so I use it a lot. And now we're going to trim this. So we'll trim that there, just like that. Make sure you have some really sharp scissors, that really helps. Now the key with this one is you do want this little end right here. You want that to fuse to the knot, but you don't want it to fuse to this cord, because this is the one that slides through the knot. So you want to try and stay to the side of the cord here. And then when you melt, use something like a smoothing tool and roll it away from that cord that slides through there. And you should then have a knot that's pretty easy to slide without the paracord or the cord getting fused to itself. So there's one there, and this is the original. You've got two different sizes. They're pretty similar, but like I said, if you've got a kid, you can just pull on the sliding knot here towards the other knot, like this. Once it hits that knot, you can't go any smaller than that, but it's still very, very small, very bright as far as reflection goes. And what I may do is I might set up a demonstration here in just a second. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to set this up, and I'll be right back in just a second to show you how reflective this actually is. So this is super, super difficult to photograph and show you how bright the reflective is on here. But if I get it about right there, you can really see just how reflective this cord is. Like I said, it's the same material that you would find in your shoelaces, or your running shoes have this material also stitched into them, so they're very good for outdoors, being able to see with headlights from a car or flashlight. But I hope you like this. Check it out, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're interested at all in this stuff. And until next time, paracord on. Do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button to your left. There's other great videos all the time, and there's a few to the right side of the screen, and you can also buy paracord at our site with the link at the bottom left. Thank you again for watching.